I'm going to record that because I think that was pretty good. When will these executives learn that, they need humans to actually buy their crappy products? I am Mecca. Where is the thing?
Don't give me the Star Trek crap. It's too early in the morning.
This isn't a Star Trek video. But I do work for tips because YouTube is not giving any recommendations of my channel anymore because people are seeking out to angrily watch my content. So if people actually enjoy my content and want to help with it, then please type my name in and find it and seek it out if you enjoy it, or if you want to hate watch it. I don't care. Either way at this point. I'm like, your choice. You can choose to knock people down or build people up. I have to do both because I'm the yin and the yang. I'm the demon angel. I am,
Hey, you!
Yes, you! If you like what you see, please hit the like, subscribe, share button, click the bell to all notifications on if you want to know every single time I upload. I play video games. I do funny videos. I am an absolute crazy, ranting, crazy person. Please share to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I still don't know what the crap Blogger is. And enjoy the video. I labeled it Mecha Space Thing. Yeah, these union people, AI is not art. So this is one of the things that these studio execs need to really, really learn. If you don't have people to, have jobs in all fields that they had jobs in prior, or have a new thing to replace that, that is not a good thing, and then you don't make money. Is this not about making money anymore? Are you making the Looney Tune people sound real and sound... Because do you really want to make those people sound right? Because the more you make those people sound right, then the more people like me have to come in. And I don't know.
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
Call you on it. I have to call them on it. Because why? For what purpose is it that you're no longer trying to make money? Is it that you have so much? Because it's like they're trying to just take it instead of produce something to generate. They're like, well, we could wait and produce a product, or we could make money now in the process of making it by making a flop so that we can write it off, and then we can come in and have AI replace all the actors. So we have these, billion-dollar films every year, every week, every month, where we spend $1 billion and make $1 billion, and that's how we make billions and billions and billions and keep everybody poor with this giant grift. And that is why I am so suppressed, because I am not a Koch brothers funded or a Soros funded channel like you see out there. I'm not one of these politically divisive channels that gets floated to the top crying about how oppressed they are. You see how that works. They get floated to the top because they're complaining and telling you. And meanwhile, I am like Valentino. Remember him? He was driven out of Vegas. My home, my second home. This has been my home for most of my adult life in some way, shape, or form. And I do like to pull the magic curtain back and reveal how they saw the lady in half sometimes, because it's an old stale trick. And that doesn't help anything. And that doesn't make people want to go watch the magic show. Does it? That doesn't make people want to watch the illusion. If everything looks like a goddamn video game, then maybe people don't want to watch every movie looking like a video game, getting bilked out of $20 every week for a ticket, another $20 for popcorn and a drink. So you're spending $40 per person, per movie, per week. That adds up to a lot more money than these people are even making in Hollywood, when their rent is $2,000 and $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 a month to rent places in some of these places. Boulder, Colorado. Used to be, it was getting $5,000 to rent a studio apartment in Boulder. Vegas, $2,000 a month to rent that. If you would like to help contribute to that astronomical price, what job do you have that I can afford to live out there? If you're yelling at me to get a job instead of YouTube, then please come and contact me and offer me something real. Because I am so tired of these billionaires lining their pockets while the rest of us have to fight each other for scraps and use the useful idiot televangelist method to grift a bunch of sweet people, sweet old people sitting on Twitter, worried about their grandkids, mad that the world's changing around them and everything's falling apart and collapsing. And you're taking their money from them and promising that you're going to save the world from what? From the very thing that's contributing to it. It is exactly the same as these preachers saying we're going to fix the world, we're going to change the world. Hey, we're going to change the world if you vote for our guy. We're going to change the world if we're going to save the world from this woke ideology and from the crap. And that's not the problem, is it? We know that's not the problem. We know that the real problem is who's going to pay for things. And that is the real problem. And I know we're in a situation where I got mine because we have to be, because who else is going to come and save us? Nobody. These people aren't. Hollywood's not going to. Prince Royal, an actor in Los Angeles, was working as an extra on The Flash when he was directed to a tractor trailer to take pictures. Inside were hundreds of cameras. He stood up with his arms as the operators took a 3D scan, which he was told he was used for continuity as special effects. We were told if we didn't do it, we'd be sent home without pay, he said. Now he feels like he was duped. We don't know what all our scans are being used for. They could possibly use our scans in other movies and other shows. Yes, they could. And this is one of the negotiating tactics, or one of the negotiating pointers that they're really, really trying to screw the actors out of. Now, how these people make, a little teeny bit for showing up just to be in the background. And that's how they're supporting themselves. That's how they're supplementing in between, their waiting jobs or whatever else they have to do while they're going on auditions to try and get a shot at maybe being that perfect size 0 blonde whatever actress, or that perfect 145-pound man, that 5'6", 135-pound man that they put in these movies. Ugh. But seriously, these people are so tiny in these films. All these people are so spread. Like, you're going to put them out of their only source of income. So whose movies do you think they're seeing? Oh, you're going to force them to watch it or call them racist or force them to watch. We're tired of that. We are so tired of that. I have had nothing but every third comment of you need to have your hard drive checked. And I've had people trying to gaslight people saying I haven't on that Sound of Freedom video I did. Because that's the society we've created with the internet, isn't it? We've created Salem 2.0. We're out there trying to find the most virtuous, and I refuse. I am God and the devil incarnate. I refuse. Where's my thing? To play any of these games with these people. Do they know who the hell I am? I don't think they do. For crying out loud. So no, I will not submit to this divisive tribal crap. If I accidentally happen to cover something, that does not mean I am to be affiliated with whatever group of people who also happens to cover something, because I am an independent contractor, and I think the slander that I've had and the defamation I've had has been proof to tell you, all you guys need to know, that yes, it is corporatized. Those independent channels you thought were independent are not. They are no longer. Nobody on YouTube is allowed to cover the SAG-AFTRA stuff. Because why? Why is it, I wonder? Because they are part of that Koch brothers thing, aren't they? And then what are they doing? They're slandering and defaming anybody who is, quote unquote, on the side of the unions as being pro-Disney, pro-corporate. As you guys know, I've never liked Disney as a corporation. I've always been anti-corporatism. Capitalism and communism are not the things that are destroying this country. It is corporatism, and we know it. It is this corporatism, this McDonaldization, this how can we remove the human element and give them the gruel. We are at the gruel lines asking for some more from these child-owning. They might as well be orphan keepers. Because they treat us like children, saying we all need a lecture and we all need to do better. Screw them! And this is where I'm best, when I am telling off these billionaires in Hollywood. And this is why, oh, look how suppressed this is. You don't believe me how suppressed I am. Look at this. Look at how suppressed I am. I'm going to show you right here. Look at how suppressed I am. And you tell me. You tell me. Here we go. Really live streaming right here. You tell me. Am I suppressed or not? All right, are we really doing this? Oh, it doesn't want to move over. It didn't want to move over. Well, that's funny. And it's so suppressed, it didn't even want to show you my YouTube. Oh, here we are. Creator Studio. Here you go. It doesn't want to be on the screen at all. It doesn't want to get on this screen. You tell me I'm not suppressed. 9 viewers out of 50-some thousand subscribers with a chat rate of 0, and you think I'm not suppressed, right? And so I don't want to hear any more of these channels crying with thousands and thousands of people in their chat. We're so suppressed. No. This is actual YouTube suppression right here. This is actual YouTube suppression. This is what happens when you do not play ball with the billionaires. They find and twist and find any way to paint you as the second coming of the Antichrist or whatever the hell they think. Here, this is how they react to you. Is it this one? I think it's this one.
She's not a Christian!
It's that one. That's how they react to you. So no, this is actual suppression. And I don't want to hear, oh, you pissed off. No, I did not piss off anybody who was not here, who was here, who had actually been here and actually watched my content in the last 3 years. I have not seen one of those people or one of those names. I'm chatting. I know. This is actual YouTube suppression for you. So I don't know where we're going after this as a species. If this is the best we can do, is just to keep having these guys take more of themselves. We don't know what all our scans are being used for. They could possibly be using them in other shows. The fear is that one of the flashpoints of the SAG-AFTRA strike. Duncan Crabtree Ireland, the union's chief negotiator, has warned the studios want to scam background actors and then use artificial intelligence to place those actors in other projects for the rest of eternity without their consent. The Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers say that's not true. But it's not. But they're still not negotiating. Who are we going to believe? The people who refuse to negotiate for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, making these actors strike alongside the writers? Or the people who are out there barely making a living, as it is. I mean, who has the most to lose at this point? It's these giant corporatized, these corporations have got to go. If anything, we need to stop worrying about the child laws, about what medical whatever kids can have. I don't care about that. I'm worried about what these corporations can take from us. What are these corporations taking from us that we don't know about? That they're putting into their little lobbyist stuff when they attach themselves onto these bills. That's what I want to know. How much of this stuff are they taking for themselves even more and more and more and more? About 32,000 people worked at least once as a background actor last year. They get $187 a day and at least have control over their likeness within the union. They're the lowest paid people. $187 a day. All right? How many days are on set? Usually. Like, you might show up and maybe work 3 days that month on a movie, if you're lucky enough to be an extra on it, right? Extras used to have their own union, the Screen Extras Guild, but its membership was absorbed into the Screen Actors Guild, and that was probably a very scary thing for these people. As AI technology improves, background actors can be the first thrown out of work, the canary in the coal mine for the entire profession. I think they've already done that by CGIing a lot of these actors and the background stuff. The whole background CGI. They've already gotten rid of any matte painting artists. This is how the industry changes, isn't it, though? You're going to have more and more low-budget productions that don't have so much of this computer-generated stuff that people are tired of looking at. For the most part, aren't they? And they've already started. we were talking about this. More people just skipped over all of these bad reboots and remakes and sequels. They skipped over The Flash. They skipped over Indiana Jones, and they went right to Barbie and Oppenheimer. Because who is spending $40 a week between the ticket prices and a drink and a popcorn? $40 a person, 2 people, $80 if you're each buying something. So round up with tax about $100 to go see a movie. And they're only making $100, $187 to make the thing? They're only getting that much just to make it. On most of these people in the background. Now, how much are the other people making? What are they making? Maybe $200 a week to make these movies? Like the entire industry, the entire corporatization of the entire United States needs to be changed. It's always been the position of the union that the boilerplate was meaningless, said Ron Oshaw, a background actor who serves on the SAG-AFTRA's negotiating committee. But in light of the advances of AI, it takes a whole new meeting. They need somebody like me to go in there and negotiate, because I'm not on either of their side. I'm on the side of, like, how do we keep humanity from collapsing in on itself? While these billionaires, they're going to run off and hide in a bunker somewhere and let us fight it all out. They have this real let them eat cake mentality for a lot of these people, don't they? You know, why can't they just be, normal and just go make songs or something, or go do something, go do charity work somewhere, go plant a tree somewhere. Do that. Instead, they gotta fight this? Why do they have to fight this? This is what really, really is so mind-blowing to me. This is what makes me so mad. Why are they fighting so hard to make that much of a profit margin for their billionaires and for their CEOs and their executives? Why do they hate the people that they work with so much? All right, the writers I can understand, who are given, nothing but AI, and you're going to have to figure out a way to get rid of those a-holes. Oh my God, are you going to have to? But these executives aren't any better. Do you think Kathleen goddamn Kennedy knew well enough to not hire these people? She can blame Rian Johnson for failing all she wants. She can blame J.J. Abrams. She's still the one who hired him. And Bob Iger's still the one who what? I don't know what authority he would have over her at this point. He might not have any authority over her. I don't know what kind of authority, according to their I'd have to see the contract. The notion you can take background actors or new actors in their first contract and get the right to their image in perpetuity is a crime, said Jeff Cohen, an entertainment lawyer who represents actors like Michelle Yeoh. Oh, there you go. And Kay, who I can't say that. Short Round. That's insane. The guy who played Short Round. And Michelle Yeoh mama. Resolve the issue. The sides will have to be more nuanced, as Simon Pullman says, a partner at Pryor Cashman. And that's when the money people, they're gonna have to actually talk about the use cases. Yeah, what rights the AMPT companies actually need. They need something. Students have been using titling to create crowd scenes for many years, or tiling. For such scenes, a group of extras will be filmed, and then they just copy and paste it. And that's really, really cheap to do, too. And that's what they did on Rings of Power. Power Rings. I don't know what the hell. The Lord of the Rings, the boat a-hole show. Oh, yeah. When you get this type of thing, I'm going to look for my, take the wheels and leave them. Nobody goes off trail. Take the wheels. Is this it? No.
Nobody goes off trail.
Take their wheels and leave them.
That's the AI for you, isn't it? And that's what happens when you don't have writers on hand. And that's what happens when you use writers like they're day players. Because then you have continuity crap like this, and then we don't pay for it.
Nobody goes off trail.
Take their wheels and leave them.
And that's what happens. And, one of the top VFX houses, and even then he said humans are still integral. Well, humans still need to buy the thing. I think that's what they forget. These streamers, they go to Amazon and stuff, and then nobody watches them. And then they don't generate money, or people will just go and upload them somewhere else. We see Gen AI as a tool like any other in our toolbox, enabling us to officially create artistically pleasing results in support of the story. That just sounds like a great way of saying we don't want to pay people things. Royal, who was scanned for The Flash, sees background work as a stepping stone to an acting career, but now he fears that by agreeing to be scanned, he's harmed his future prospects. That's scary for someone who may become an A-lister down the line, he said. Now, for that A-lister and their images are already owned because they were scanned as a background actor. That is something to consider. Like if you're just signing your likeness rights away so early, you can't negotiate later on, so you can never be an A-lister. It's like, oh yeah, you'll be an A-lister. Meanwhile, maybe those stories are true too of what they make those A-listers do in that horrible place and film for blackmail purposes. But then again, that would mean the crazy people are right who yell on the internet. And I'm not gonna yell on the internet anymore. I got hockey pucks to play with, so I am going back to my live chat. Where is my boom? We got a boom? Don't go anywhere.